The 25th, I the governor. Rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to compare and I used to whip up. She asked my friends, was I? They said, no, be not. The line to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a, but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no real, just a real. Pray to God it in his heart, he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like a hug.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Rams. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Good job, Dave. All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Herbert off of play action. They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
6 yards left on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Here's Toney on the quick slam. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 40's Mike.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Watch 18.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Jaguars' 16-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Kadarius Toney. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Whitfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too. Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. They run the jet sweep now for Tony. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On third down, Dobbins. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Whitfield.
Jabril Cox there on the tackle.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd and 5. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Rams' 5-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Oh, it's intercepted. Who's trying to get it to Ridley? It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And the Jaguars first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Max Crosby just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And now another one thrown incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
On first down, Dobbins, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Sanders' kick is good. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll look to throw here. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw caught by Tony.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Check 13. Check 13. Back to 60. Back to 60.
Herbert just beat the play clock. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Touchdown, LA!
CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will put them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off at the 49. Then a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 18-yard line.
We ain't giving them nothing to catch. Whip. Watch the whip. 60 Bison.
Another run here with Dobbins. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Butker's kick here is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Being chased out left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Singletary here running out of the gun. The 20. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 12-yard line. A big play there out of the running game.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Rams 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Forced out to his left, and he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
27, Rams 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert off of play action. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Herbert to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Mike 40, check, he's coming. All you give us a headache.
Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to let it fly.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. One last throw here for Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet.